Alright, try it again. My lights work. Keep hitting the button or something. These are stains I use. It's a light panel. I'll take a LED light and changes everything about this. You can see the detail that goes in these things. There's a lot of paint, a lot of stains, varnishes. I'm trying to get this in before this camera cuts off. It's been giving me problems trying to talk about everything. I just want you to see some of it. Some of these I would touch up the edges before releasing them, because the best way is to pour the paint all the way over the edge, but you waste a lot of paint that way, but it does look better. All these vases, the paints are on the inside. Images pop up through all these things. These I call the light boxes. Take LED lights, change the way these things look. Each and every one of these are paintings, 4 paintings in a box put together. You can turn them, spin them, changes, sides. This is my largest painting. I was going to redo this many times, but something about it, I just kept it. I like it. These are epoxies. When I say images come up, if you'll look, like there's a lady with a hat. There's her eyes, her nose, her curly hair, her bonnet. I'll go into this a little bit more on this one if I can get it in. This I call D-Day. I look at that as like barbed wire fence. The shores and the water. You look real close, you can see what I call a soldier. There's his helmet, there's his gun in the water. But then if you flip the painting, I don't know if you can see this, but in the corner, I call that the clown, black face, hanging. So each way you turn it, it looks different. That's the great thing about these. You can see something different every which way you turn it. So it's up to you and what you see, how you want to hang these things. That's the beauty of abstract. These are the only 2 on this collection. This is done with an oil. You can actually press that glass and still see oil in there. But it's sealed in. It's not coming out. Some of it sticks to the glass to create more of a depth and imaging. Another small light box. You can see the it's just very vivid. This one's kind of crazy, but I let it do what it's gonna do. I mean, this is the one some people see some sinister stuff in. I call it the overrun garden leading up her steps. These vases, that crackling paint, don't really make them to be beautiful on the inside. I'm looking for the effects like that just pop up on its own. Like if you look real close on this pastel one, I call it pastel. You may see an image of an old lady right there with her eyes. in a bonnet. Looks a lot like my great-great-grandmother, or great-grandmother, I should say. This is the only one that's, you can see how the stuff separates and makes its own stuff. Like this one, like I say, you can turn them. I see a trout going through the seaweed. There's one more painting I got, but the edges are rough. I need to change it up. I do walking sticks. Basically, I take old comics, cut them and varnish them in. A lot of detail on this stick. For instance, this woman here, both hands touch the head of the stick. There's this hand touching the head of the snake, which runs down the side if you can't see it. There it is right there. And all this all the way down. Got some evil old comic women. Hard to see it all. Trying to show it to you. Sold a few of these. Had a superheroes. Yeah, I forget where most of them are. Whoa, almost disaster right there. Once again, I'm going to give you a quick run around. The light panel. Dark silver and black epoxies. Started with the vases. Like I say, all these paints on the inside. That little stick there is a little tattered. But it's about the only one. Didn't spend a lot of time on. Like I say, there's only one of these vases where paint's on the outside. And a lot of people may not see this, but you may see the dog image right there. Like a Scottish crackling effect. Snake skin. Those were stains. Many different paints went into this. And this is kind of a Japanese version. That's what I call it anyway. Could be wrong. Like I say, you turn the vase, you see something different. All the vases. If you're interested in any of this art, I'm ready to let some of it go. Start it again. Man, I gotta put it all back up.